In this video, we'll guide you through how to effectively use and generate the cash flow reports in Sage Accounting. There are two reports you can run. There's the cash flow statement and the cash flow forecast. You can access both reports from the summary section by selecting the cash flow statement or the cash flow forecast tabs. Alternatively, navigate to the reporting section and click More. Scroll down to find both reports under Cash Reports. Let's start with the Cash Flow Forecast report. To access it, click here. This report helps you predict your business's future cash flow by displaying when money is expected to come in and go out, based on invoice due dates, potential credit note refunds, and any recurring income or expenses for your chosen period. To begin, enter the date range in the relevant fields, then select the bank accounts you want to include. When you're ready to generate the report, click Calculate. The graph shows your cash flow in three categories: balance, cash flow in, and cash flow out, each represented by different colors. You can customize the chart by toggling any category on or off by clicking here. If you want to zoom in on a specific period, highlight the relevant section of the graph. To return to the default view, refresh your browser or click Calculate. Below the graph, you'll see a detailed breakdown of the figures. The opening balance shows the total balance of all selected bank accounts as of the report's start date. The cash flow in section represents the total value of expected incoming funds, such as customer receipts, while the cash flow out section reflects expected outgoing payments, like supplier payments. You can manually adjust your projections. For example, if you're considering the impact of a potential loan, click the pencil icon next to Manual Adjustments under Cash Flow Out and enter the amount. These adjustments allow you to explore different scenarios, but they won't affect your actual ledger values. You can do the same with payroll costs. Click the pencil icon next to Payroll Costs for the forecast period, enter the relevant amounts, and save. Once again, these manual adjustments only apply to the forecast and won't affect your actual financial data. The report will show any VAT and payroll liabilities for the period if applicable. If the VAT period is still open, the figures are estimates and include any unpaid payroll liabilities from previous periods. Finally, the net balance reflects the closing balance after considering VAT liabilities. If you're eligible to reclaim VAT, it will be added to the closing balance. To export the report, navigate to Export and select CSV or PDF. If you choose CSV, the report will automatically download to your computer's default downloads folder. If you choose PDF, the report will open in a new window from where you can print or save it. For a more detailed report, navigate to the Detailed breakdown and click Detailed. This will provide additional information such as the expected dates and amounts for cash flow in and out transactions. You can also export the detailed report by clicking here. To return to the cash flow statement report, click back on your Internet browser menu. To view outstanding transactions before the date you're running the cash flow forecast for, select Detailed Breakdown, then choose View Prior Transactions. This will open a new report which you can export to CSV or PDF. To return to the cash flow statement report, click back on your Internet browser menu. Let's move on to the cash flow statement report. To access it, return to the reporting area and select Cash Flow Statement. This report tracks the movement of cash in and out of your business over a specified period, giving you a clearer picture of your financial health by showing where your money is coming from and where it's going. Start by entering the date range and selecting the bank accounts you want to include. Then, to generate the report, click Calculate. Like the forecast report, the graph shows the cash flow in three categories: balance, cash flow in, and cash flow out, which you can customize by toggling categories on or off. This report is based on actual payments and receipts, so all the figures reflect cash that has already been received or paid. Below the graph, you'll see a detailed breakdown of the figures. The opening balance is the total balance at the start of the reporting period, while the cash flow in section includes received payments like customer receipts, supplier refunds, and deposits. The cash flow out section reflects outgoing funds such as supplier payments and customer refunds. The closing balance shows the cash flow in minus cash flow out. If applicable, this section shows any VAT and payroll liabilities for the period. Note that this includes any unpaid payroll liabilities for the previous periods, and if the VAT period is still open, this is an estimate. Finally, the net balance is the closing balance after adjusting for any VAT liabilities. If you're eligible to reclaim VAT, it's added to the closing balance. To export the report, navigate to Export and select CSV or PDF. For a more detailed version of a cash flow statement, click Detailed. This will provide additional information and show the individual transactions that make up the values on the report. You can also export this detailed report by clicking here. To return to the cash flow statement report, click back on your Internet browser menu. For further information, visit our Help Center. You've now learned how to make the most out of your cash flow reports in Sage Accounting.